Hello guys, welcome to Commerce Adda. Guys, if you are for the first time in this YouTube channel, please do subscribe and hit the like button and do not forget to hit the bell icon for upcoming notifications for the videos which I am posting in this channel. This channel will be useful for your entire higher education, that is for the UGC NET examination for the paper 1 and paper 2 commerce and management, as well as your research career tips will be provided in this channel. Guys, for every researcher who wanted to get the admission into the PhD program, we usually face one practical problem, is that making a research proposal. So today in this video, I will be covering up the simple steps, which are practical steps to write the research proposal in a simple way. And I will be giving you a format, also clear-cut format. I will be sharing that format in the description of this video. Please download that format and stick on to that format and prepare your proposal in that way only. So let's get into the simple steps, guys, because these are practical steps. When I was making my proposal, how I went through and I collected the data from various sources, that I will be discussing over here in a simple step. Please watch the entire video so that you will be getting a clarity what the research proposal is and what actually the steps to be followed to make it simple. First, let me tell you what actually the research proposal means. The name itself is indicating it is proposal. For doing a research throughout the 5 years or 3 years, whatever it may be, we are proposing our research in front of the institution or the university, whatever the case may be. So that is what we are going to do in our research career if we get admission into that university or the institution. So that is simply we will be selecting one topic from our discipline, which is commerce or a management, whatever your discipline will be. So you will be selecting one topic which is the area of your interest. Based on the topic, you will be framing certain objective. It is simply a proposal. This is what I wanted to do. I thought this is feasible project. That is why I am putting for the proposal. To accept that proposal or to reject that proposal, and what are the reasons for rejection, we will be putting a proposal in front of the panel. They will be telling us whether this is to be accepted or this is to be rejected or this can be improvised. They will be giving a suggestion. Various things can be done. So whenever we are saying this is a proposal, think it as a proposal only. This is not the final one, because we are doing so much brainstorming work by thinking this as a final one to make our research proposal without any negative things. By proposal will always be having a suggestions and the remarks will be there, which will be given by the panel members. So there is no worry. Do not spend much time in making a proposal. Take much time in deciding your topic. Take much time in identifying a research problem, right? So proposal is very easier one, and it is simply just you need to follow this, you need to stick to the format and make your proposal once you decide the topic by spending so much of time, which is your area of interest. So let me tell you the practical steps, and first I will show you the title page, how the proposal should be, the title page of the proposal. After that, I will be giving an index of it. After that, the chapters that you need to cover, chapterization for your research thesis. What is a tentative chapterization, I will be telling, and simple steps to be followed, what you need to write in each of the step. That I will be telling. So let's get into it. In any research proposal that you are making, for your research, first of all, what you need to do, the step number 1 is that decide your topic. Decide your topic. Your topic is nothing but selection of a research problem. Your topic is nothing but selection of a research problem. That is related to, that should be related to your discipline in which you are seeking admission. Because when you are going for admission in the commerce, it must be related to your commerce or interdisciplinary of the management as well. Somehow related to your specialization will be considered for your PhD admission. And from where you will get an idea. For getting the topic, the most important one is that research journals, whether it is Scopus, Elsewhere, as well as Science and Web of Science, these are the various journals which will be useful for us. Just go to their database and search about your topic or your area of interest. Various research papers will come. By reading those research papers, it will be beneficial for you to enlighten much of your ideas. Because when you are reading those topics, now automatically your mind will think something. Acha, in this they have studied this objective. Is there any scope for the further study of this objective? Or else some objectives which were not studied by them, is there any scope for that which can be our objectives related to our topic? So the journals will be helpful. And another one, Google or a Google Scholar or Google search engine, directly you can search, and you can also go for the Google Scholar. Google Scholar is a database. Various databases will be there, and various IIMs, IIT website you can refer, and you can also refer the conferences themes of the conferences. Conferences also. Conferences means various research, international, national conferences, state conferences will be conducted. There also, by attending online or offline, you will get some ideas about it. So these are the various sources for selecting your topic or deciding your area of interest usually. Right? After this, let me show you the title page of the research proposal. This is how the title page looks like usually. Here your title is going to be there. Here on the top of it, your title is going to be there. Let me take the red color to highlight. So here, this is the title of the study. A study on so and so, a study on stock market derivatives analysis of top 5 companies or top 5 banks in India. Like that, just a simple title. Title should be a catchy and should not be too much lengthy. It must be within the 60. So title should be a catchy title, must be there, interesting. With a title itself, the audience should be in a position, the panel members should be in a position to understand what you wanted to do, what you intended to do. That will be known only by the title of the study. And after that, synopsis of the PhD. We are submitting a synopsis. Synopsis is nothing but a proposal research proposal for our research. Synopsis of PhD submitted by, candidate name will be written over here. So synopsis of a PhD submitted by candidate name for the purpose of admission into the PhD program. This format looks like something that we have done in our post-graduation when we are submitting for our dissertation or the project. For the purpose of admission into the program of commerce, PhD program in commerce, in management, in economics, like that, in which discipline you are appearing. And here you need to put the university logo also. Here, every university will be having the logo. Just copy that logo and paste it in the middle. Have the same space, same space, right and left side, and keep the logo in the middle. After that, Doctor of Philosophy, for this only you are submitting, for this admission into this course only. Next, Department of Commerce or Department of Management, Department of Economics, Home Science, like that you can keep. Name of the university and city, state, India. You can type like where the university is located. University address simply. Don't keep the total address. Just city, state, India, and in which year? 2020. Now present you can write this. 2022 you can. This is how the title of the entire research proposal looks like. Simple. Just copy the same thing. I'll give you this in the Word format also so that it will be easy for you to edit it. Right? In the description, it will be available when I am uploading a video. Next, if you look at next page is the content or the index page. We usually call it as an index or the content. You can make the title as an content also. Our content is going to be in this way. This is not a like rigid one. You can make it. You can make a customized as per your choice, but don't change. These are the usual thing that usually followed by many of the researchers while submitting a proposal. This is a standard format, but it can be changed as per your convenience, but don't change too many things because these are the headings. First, introduction of the topic. Introduction means what? What do you mean by introduction? Introduction is not just introducing a topic. What is the problems of your entire topic? Suppose if I am selecting a digital banking or the e-commerce transaction. E-commerce means what do you mean by e-commerce? How the e-commerce transactions will happen usually and how many parties usually will be there. That's simply just briefing about your main topic. After that, in this e-commerce, these are the problems which are faced by the customers or from the consumer perspective or from the seller perspective, from the platform perspective. It can be anything. So that comes under the introduction. After introduction, next step is that review of the literature. This is most important. I am repeating again. You are going to get an entire idea of your research from here only, because reading will give you much clarity in the research. In the research, you are going to become a good researcher when you are reading many papers and journals and various books and understanding the various things, various perspective it will open by reading many members' minds. Many members' minds, how will you understand? By reading their research papers. The research papers is a review of a literature. Means the topic that you have chosen, on the topic previously any researcher have done the study. If they have done the study, what are the outcomes of their study? What were the objectives of their study? And whether these objectives have been concluded in the final their thesis part or not. Whether these objectives, how they taken through, means what methodology they have used. Whether they have taken a primary data or secondary data. Whatever the objective that they framed, is it having any extension that we can do? Means further scope of research is possible in that objectives. If it is possible, then that can be our objective also. Yes, from the extensive means of further research scope, we can take our objective from there. Or any research gap is there in the studies. Suppose if you read a 10 to 11 research thesis on the same topic that you have chosen, what were the 10 members' objectives? 10 members' conclusions. Write it down. This is the study and these are the objective, these are the conclusion. Put a 3 column and write it in your Excel, copy and paste it in your Excel. When you take a print of that one, you will automatically get to know the idea what actually they have done and what you can do apart from them to show the difference of it, or to show the different conclusion, what you can do more better. Like that you can understand with a review of a literature. Review of a literature you have to do in this way, like from the old to latest, like 2000 old to latest. Wait, if I say na, then just wait, I'll just add one more page. I'll explain how the literature should look like. By literature should look like this. 2021 one research thesis that you have read related to your topic. So 2022 or 2023, or else you can do in this way, because why to give the 2015, 2016, 2017, 2018, 2019, 2020, 2021. So like this, old to new, you can just mention the researcher title name, title as well as author name and the year in the bracket. You can just list down all the literature reviews that you have studied for your research proposal topic, right? That is a most important one. So after research literature review, the third one that you have to go through with that, need and theoretical framework. Need of the study and theoretical framework. Need of the study and theoretical framework. What is the need of the study? Need of the study is indicating what is your research problem actually. Why you wanted to do this study? What is your problem? Problem statement formulation will be comes under here. Statement of the problem or the need for study. In this, what more you are going to add the knowledge to existing set of knowledge. What more you are going to add, and what is their theoretical framework exactly about that problem? Can you explain in a brief way what actually the problem, what you can do for giving a solution to this problem? That comes under the third part. Next, fourth is that objectives. Objectives of the study is nothing but simple. Take a small topic, make 4 to 5 simple objectives. Don't complicate the study always. Don't put the higher big goals beyond your topic or beyond your scope of the study, because objective should be limited to your topic that you have chosen. You should not cross the border which you have made it, because research is very restricted scope we need to do. If you are going in a generalized way, everything will become generalization. Conclusions will not be that much accurately we can draw. Don't restrict the data collection scope, but try to restrict the topic scope. That is what a delimitation also we usually say. So need of the objectives of study, simple. I wanted to study the present RBI guidelines on e-commerce. I wanted to study the e-commerce related guidelines with respect to the banking industry and how the payment gateway problems are occurring and how the customers are facing a problem with respect to the return and refunds. Like this small 4 to 5 objective, you can frame it and you can just justify them, because these objectives are the one which are acting like a driving force to arrive at a conclusion, right? Next, research methodology. What is this methodology? This methodology will include research design, and it also include the sample, how much sample that you are going to get, and this is also include data collection methods, the data collection, whether primary data, the secondary data, what you are going to get it. And moreover, it also includes sample and data collection, as well as it can also include, I would say, the research, not plan. Sample, here I have written, wait. Sample plans and data collection tools, limitations of the survey, source of data, research design. These are the things which will be usually included in the research methodology, but in the proposal, no need to mention everything. Just simply mention, I will be using appropriate research methodology based on the qualitative and quantitative research, because my data is going to be a quantitative. The numbers are included in your research. My data is going to be a qualitative data that I will be collecting by the questionnaire method of the primary data I will be collecting, and wherever possible I will be taking a secondary data from the various secondary sources that are available. Wherever feasible, I will be collecting a data. Like that, simply safe side you have to say. Don't disclose everything, because we don't know what is going to happen after entering into the research. It can be only qualitative, it can be only quantitative. We cannot say now only everything, because that's a future one. It can be only restricted to questionnaire, maybe only primary data, maybe only secondary data. So that's why better to mention an appropriate word. I will be using appropriate techniques and tools wherever possible. Statistical tools. And some people will also mention about the hypothesis. No need to mention about the hypothesis if you are not sure about the those expected outcome of your research topic, because this is just a proposal. Make it as a proposal only. Don't make it as a thesis. That's a simple one. And sample size and data analysis. How much sample size that you are going to use, and what type of statistical tools or the data analysis techniques or the softwares that can be possible to use, you can mention over here. Sample size. I will be studying the entire India into the population, whoever is using the e-commerce transaction. Those are my population. Out of that sample size, if the population is the 1 lakh, my sample size can be a 10% or a 20%, 30% I will be taking up. Like that, simply mention about a percentage or the number also. I'll be studying. It is better not to mention the size with a number. It is try to mention like I'll be taking a entire India e-commerce transaction, whoever is using. Out of that, I'll be taking a appropriate sample for the study that is required. So like that, you can just play a safe game. Don't go like give the direct number, because direct number, even if you are giving also no problem. But why to give when you are not sure about the future? So research timeline and research plan. I'll tell about this one. Just simply see. Plan will look like this by usually. Research plan and timeline is nothing but summarize the entire step. How many years your research is going to be completed. So my research literature review completing in the 2021, 2022, and research methodology is going to complete in 2023. Data collection will be completing in 23 only. Analysis and interpretation will take 2024 entire. Thesis writing and submission will take 2025. 2026, if anything, more or less, this plan may go somehow extension with a 1 year or a 6 months here and there, it will be there. That they will usually accept. This is a simple plan that I am giving. Simple plan. I think you can able to see. If I zoom in also, you can see. Right. I think this is looking good now. Right. So research plan and timeline should be in this way. Bhai. Just I'll give you the like word copy of this one also. You can just copy and paste it into your thing simply. Now after that research plan and timeline, you can also make a tentative chapterization, means how many chapters your thesis is going to be, not the research proposal chapterization. This chapterization you are tentatively saying, you are not giving a guarantee. Tentative chapterization, these are the units, these are the chapters 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 are going to be there tentatively only, which can be, which cannot be in the future. That depends. And finally, you will be mentioning references from where you are taken a data for making a proposal, other data collection. If anything that you wanted to mention, give a reference as per the format. I'll show you the chapterization, how the chapterization look like. This is how tentative chapterization. Use the word tentative mandatorily, because tentative is an indicating a safe game. This is tentative only, not mandatory or not certainty. So here chapter 1 introduction. In the introduction, significance of the topic, objective of study, are the theoretical framework and significance are the need of the study and objective of the study. In the chapter 2 research methodology. In the methodology, what has come? Research design, source of data, sampling plans. Plans you no need to mention. Just I given as the format is there, but no need to mention about any plan, because this is just a proposal. Don't go into that much details. And data collection tools, limitations of the survey. These are the simple 5 subheadings comes under the chapter number 2. And chapter number 3, the concept like this is P2P lending is an example. The concept of entire US study. Concept, brief explanation of entire concept. Chapter number 4, data analysis and interpretation. Chapter number 5, recommendations, suggestions. And chapter number 6, summary and conclusion. Again, in the end also, we'll be having a reference in the thesis. So this is the usual steps that we need to follow. Title page, index, and these steps. This will be sufficient enough to make your proposal. And I am mentioning again and again, have a literature review thoroughly. It will give you more scope, what to mention, what not to mention in the proposal. Right? I hope this video is helpful to you. If this is helpful, please do share it with your friends who are in need of this video and ask them to subscribe to this channel. If you are also not yet subscribed, please do subscribe and hit the bell icon. Do not forget to hit the like button also. Please do comment if any doubts. I will be happy to clear your doubts in the comment section as well. And I'll be making this available in the Word format in the description of this video. Please do hit the like button. Do share it. Thank you.